One here. Today we'll be taking a look into your weekly forecast for this week through June 2nd, which is today, into looks to be Saturday, June 8th. Now we're going to be taking a look starting with the Storm Prediction Center's outlook. We got two areas of slight risk. We got an area of slight risk out east, stretching from West Virginia all the way up to Vermont and New Hampshire. We got another area of slight risk, which is out in the Midwest, well, not Midwest, but further out west, near the Rockies. It's a larger area. You got it from Texas all the way up into Wyoming. Okay, just updated. Nebraska and South Dakota and Colorado as well. Now, what are the threats for today? Well, tornado threats going to be low for both areas, though, so we cannot rule out a tornado for today. Damaging winds will be a pretty good threat for today, and also for hail. We can even see some larger hail going into Texas and New Mexico. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at day 2. Day 2 suggests for the very similar areas out west, for pretty much the same areas, except it does not include South Dakota or Wyoming, but it does include for those very similar areas. The probabilities do show some significant severe weather, but to 50%. But I'm going to guess that it's going to be for large hail. If we do look at the bottom, and yes it is. Tornado is still on the low end side. Wind and hail are going to be your primary threats for tomorrow. Day 3. Two areas of slight risks. Got one out in the Midwest, and got another one for those two same states, New Mexico and Texas. And I think, again, it's going to be those very similar threats there. Day 4, looking to be probably the bigger day than out of the bunch. We got a slight risk stretching from Illinois through the Ohio Valley into Maryland and Virginia. Now, we'll take a look closer into that day because I think that day is going to be a little bit interesting of a day. So, let's go ahead and take a look into that right now. So, the NAM does go that far out, so we can look at some high-res stuff. So, here's basically the during the day on Wednesday. We do have some pockets of higher winds of 500 millibars across West Virginia, Tennessee, and Kentucky. So that does add in for the chance of severe weather. I think that's just the reasoning for it. It's just the jet stream, the wind speeds up in the atmosphere. Okay, this thing is just... Alright, your vorticity. Fairly high in Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, even a pocket in Tennessee. There. Which also adds onto the severe weather criteria of a threat. Dew points. I'm going to try to get through this quickly because there is other stuff to talk about as well. But right now it's kind of going slow. That's good. I'm not liking that. Here we go. Wednesday. We do have some 70s showing up out in Virginia. We got some a little bit to mid-70s for some areas out in western Kentucky, in Illinois and Missouri, and even Tennessee. Looking pretty favorable for severe weather for both of these areas. Really, you just need above 55 for getting chances of severe weather. That's all you really need. And 70s is pretty good. Alright, let's take a look into your low-level app rates. Come on. I'm trying to make this video shorter. Well, I'll try and go for this short. Alright, so here's Wednesday. We do it, really you need for severe weather, I think you need 8 or a 7. It's one of those. I'm going to guess it's 7. So really, above 7 is potential severe weather criteria. We do have some isolated areas over Maryland, even up into 9 degrees Celsius. Out in Kentucky, pretty widespread out in western, including Indiana, Illinois, and even down Tennessee. It gets higher as you get closer to the Mississippi River. But out in Virginia, fairly isolated for those amounts, just around 5, which is, not great for severe weather criteria. Mid-level app rates. Is my Wi-Fi good? Yeah. Alright. Just making sure. See if that would be the issue. Let's see here. Wednesday here. We do have some stronger winds out in Kentucky, even in West Virginia. Got a pocket of about 7 in Pennsylvania. In Maryland, we got another pocket out in Western Kentucky, Tennessee, Illinois, and Missouri there. So, not too much to deal with mid-level app rates. Your EHI here. So here's your EHI. Fairly isolated in North Carolina and Virginia. Not much of anything in Maryland or West Virginia, but as you go out to Tennessee, Kentucky, and Indiana, there's a little bit higher amounts. Got some pockets of near 2 upper 1s there. Helicity. Take a look into your Helicity. Helicity not looking to be a major player on this. Got some pockets of nearly 200 for some spots. Very isolated amounts. But it does cover for a good chunk of the area, but it does not really cover out at Illinois, Indiana, and Western Kentucky. Let's see here. Then we got 3 more things here. So look at your cape and sign in here. So if I'm correct, this is near the surface. So here's Wednesday here. Cape values are fairly weak in this area, so that doesn't, at this point here, you're not really looking at too much of a severe weather threat for good news if you're east of the Appalachian Mountains. But if you're at west, look at these Cape values, near 4,000 out in Indiana, Kentucky. Really all you need is over 1,000 and you got a chance of severe weather with Cape values. So we're going to have to watch that. But that's only at 90. So I think I got the wrong one. I think we need to go up in the atmosphere for sure. And I think this is it. I hope. Yes, it is. Man, you're looking at during your evening hours, it's still fairly high in Western Kentucky. Even got a pocket of 5,000 out in Illinois, but that's out of the area. So pretty widespread, over 4,000 in Western Kentucky. So at this point, Western Kentucky's got a pretty good chance for severe weather. And, you know what, we're going to skip the strength index. How about that? Supercell composite. It's really a combination of 2 things, but I forgot what it was. I think it's shear and someone else. This is going to be a long weekly forecast video, isn't it? Let's see here. So here's pretty much the prime time here. So out of Virginia, looking at a little bit of a marginal risk out that way. If you're in central Kentucky and Tennessee, looking more of an enhanced risk type of area. Indiana, more of a slight risk, safer for Ohio. Is tornadoes going to be significant? Well, let's see what the NAM shows. Let's see here. Not really much. It's more of a... I don't think we're going to see any significant tornadoes. Just about a look at this. But we can take a look at the forecast on it very quickly. May have to go back to No, I don't. Okay. The way I'm looking at this here, we do have some pretty good downdrafts going on near the surface. But we do have some uh, draft. The winds are going up, as you can see here. It's like that can help storms grow and get some large hail potential when they get pretty high, like it shows over here. It can see some potential severe hail, some nearly significant stage there. So overall, by looking at models guidance, I think the best chance of severe weather will happen pretty much out in central, western Kentucky, maybe even Tennessee or southern Indiana, maybe southern Illinois. It's really these states here. It's looking at the best chance of severe weather just by looking at model guidance. But we cannot always, trust them on things. So, things may change. Maybe even out here it may just be a marginal risk. That's where I'm really seeing over there, and more of an enhanced risk out here. Now, let's go ahead and go to the other side of the story. I pretty much skipped Monday, didn't I? So here's pretty much on Monday. We got some scattered showers and thunderstorms out in the plains. More scattered showers activity out in the Rockies, out west. Should be some colder than average temperatures out in the northeast. You can see some snow in Canada still, and it's June now. Maybe even getting some good luck out in North Carolina where it's been dry and hot. Could get see a few showers. Y'all do need that rain. Here's Tuesday. Mostly good weather for pretty much all of the United States here. Mostly scattered showers for Tuesday. We got a low passing up in northern Minnesota. Wednesday, here's the severe weather day. You got some pretty good scattered showers, even some severe thunderstorms out in the Ohio Valley, Midwest, Tennessee Valley. Some are becoming a little bit more numerous out in Texas and Louisiana. Got some scattered showers in the Rockies and pretty nice weather out west around California. Here is Thursday here. Tropical moisture starts to come off from the Gulf from a tropical system, bringing a lot of moisture for these areas, and that's bad news for the plains. See here, widespread showers, even some thunderstorms for a good chunk of the Midwest, the portions of the South, around Dixie Alley, and even in the plains. Even some scattered showers up in the Northwest and the Northeast as well. Friday here, scattered showers, thunderstorms continue out in the Midwest and the East, and even the plains. May even get some mountain snow out in the Northwest there as well. Then to Saturday, it continues out in the Midwest and the Ohio Valley. And pretty nice conditions. Could be windy over out west. Okay, now let's talk about this system. This tropical system that everybody's watching. So SPC is giving a 60% chance of any tropical development. It's right now in the several portions of the Gulf of Mexico. It is near eastern New Mexico. For the next 48 hours and 5 days is a medium 60%. What are the models thinking about tracking? Well, this is where the center of the storm may go. So I'm going to go ahead and make you all an area where it may get hit. Well, by the center. So basically, where the center may go is pretty much gonna be like right in here. That's where I'm suggesting where the center may go. So it may hit Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, and Kentucky. That's where the center may go. What about the intensity? Well, some models are staying under tropical storm status, but it may go tropical depression. Tropical storm status, a couple models are showing that. Only 3 of them are showing that. But overall, seems like we may stay at tropical depression status, which is some good news. But the bad news is it's going to bring in a lot of tropical moisture to bring in some flooding rains to the areas I've talked about. That's going to be involved with some tropical moisture. Now, it's going to affect. I think it's going to start at the middle of this week into later this week into the weekend, though. So we're going to have to watch out for this system here for potential flooding. But it is some good news for some people like Southern Texas, out in the southeast, where they're getting some hot and dry weather. They actually need rain. Starting to be drought issues down there. So it's good news for them, but not good news for the plains where they've been getting a lot of rain for the past few days. Now, this is all good for you guys today. Hopefully you enjoyed this long weekly forecast. If you do like this video, hit that like button. If you really like my channel, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell notification. If you got a question about this week, go ahead and put it in the comment section down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.